everyone and welcome to Mrs. C's flipped lesson on angles. What are we learning today? We're learning how to compare angles and classify them as equal to, greater than or less than a right angle. First we're going to look at a right angle, and a right angle is made at the intersection of two perpendicular lines. It's also called a quarter turn. These here are examples of right angles. If we made it with a pipe cleaner, it would look like this. A straight angle is an angle that changes direction and points the other way. It's also called a half turn. Making it with a pipe cleaner, it would look like this one here, and these are examples of straight angles. Next, moving on to our acute angle, which is the small angle. So if we have our right angle here, an acute angle is defined as anything smaller than a right angle. So this is an acute angle, this is an acute angle, and these here are examples of more acute angles. Our obtuse angle is an angle that's greater than a right angle but smaller than a straight angle. So if we've got our right angle here again, an obtuse angle to be greater is anything greater than a right angle but smaller than a straight angle. Then we're going to look at reflex angles. So reflex angles are greater than a straight angle but smaller than a full rotation. And a full rotation is a full turn. These here are examples of reflex angles, and you'll see that the measurement is taken on the outside of the angle rather than the inside of the angle. For homework today, we're going to be using GeoGebra. We went through this a few weeks ago. You should still have your notes on this. We're going to make some angles that we just looked at, and then we're going to manipulate them to change the type of angle. So we're going to go to our GeoGebra on our iPads and go into Geometry, and then I like my grid on. So I'm going to turn on my grid. It's up to you. You don't need to if you don't want to. I like to use a segment for making angles so that we can see the line. So I'm going to make my first angle, which is going to be an acute angle. And then let's see if we can make a right angle. Almost. And now let's make an obtuse angle. Beautiful. Now, if we wanted to check the sizes of those angles, you go into the angle section, tap on angle, then we're going to tap first one line and then the other, and it's going to make a measurement for us of those angles. So we can see this one's almost a right angle. This one is an acute angle because it's less than a right angle. This one is an obtuse angle because it's more than a right angle. Now, if you tap on the arrow by here, which is the move, and then if we grab a hold of one of our angles, we can move it. So that one there, that one's more of a right angle. But if we grab it and we move it this way, it's now an acute angle. And let's move this one. That one there is now a right angle. Take this one here, and we're going to make that one an acute angle. And then we're going to make it an obtuse angle, a reflex angle, and then we're going to make it into a full turn. Ooh, went too far. So that one there is now a full turn. So what I want you to do this week for your homework, I want you to make two acute angles, one right angle, two obtuse angles, and one straight angle. And you're either going to take screenshots or print them off and email them to me or bring them into school for marking. Now remember, if you're having difficulty with this subject at any point, you can pause, rewind, watch it again, come back to it tomorrow. It's up to you. Also, if you're having difficulty with angles, please try some of the angle widgets and worksheets in your HotMath account or email me with any questions. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in class. Bye!